karibuni, and we hope that we can have an engaging session and come up with some strong recommendations that we can use to drive this conversation beyond the Devolution Conference 2025.
Technology is no longer a luxury. It is the engine that will power the next decade of county development.
We would like the owners of premises to be more flexible so that they can accommodate more players, so that there is fair choice for the consumers.
Our work as policymakers, and I commit this on behalf of my ministry and also the regulator, is now harmonize between the county governments and national government and speak from the same song sheet.
What role you think digital infrastructure plays within the counties? Is it relevant, or are we pushing an agenda that is not adding up from the county perspective?
So when counties invest in the right digital backbones, 3 big transformations happen. And that has been highlighted here. You get revenue collection up. I'll come back to it in a moment. Second, service delivery changes. You don't have to do paperwork for permits, paperwork for all manner of approvals. That improves. But an important one that we are hearing a lot lately is governance and transparency.
We should get the digital services to a point where they are generating revenue easy without having to compel people to do it. And one of the things that the digital services should do is to enable the counties and even the central government to basically generate revenue easy without having to push people to do it.
We want to see the counties embrace us. When we apply for these permits, sometimes we feel rejection. We feel the hassle. You submit your application, you have to follow it up. And I want to just echo what Kenya Power has done. Digitizing the application. You're able to see where your application is. It has moved from this point to this point. Your application is ready.
We need to be able to recognize that the ICT agenda is being driven at the national level. There's an ICT policy. As you're talking, I was thinking of the national ICT policy that looks to connect every Kenyan.
We have really endeavored to drive this agenda of connecting everybody, to make sure that everybody is digitally included. I think county governments should look up to or seek guidance from national government, because remember, we are equally classified as critical infrastructure. What that means then is that we cannot be handled just like any other infrastructure.
Tomorrow, walikula 100 billion return watalipa. Then we'll go down to an operator. Who's not even...
Let the operators crystallize the issues, rob in the regulator, rob in the ministry, and then we engage the county governments.
I think the permits should just be free.
But let's get that type of information out there to the governors, and this is really the impact it has. And I think they'll be willing to listen.
The regulations from the CA are not enough. It is about engineering. It is not about the relationship between the service providers and other stakeholders.
So when we talk about technology, let's also think about it in terms of what are the critical minerals that we have in this country? Because critical minerals drive critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure in this case, what is it? It is ICT. What do we have? We have that in this country. We have that in this county.
There's a conversation on the devolved functions. That one will also affect, in the fullness of time, the permits. Because if there will be no Kera Road or Kura Road, there will be a county road. Then maybe then you will reduce those many duplication, as you have said.
So I'd like to thank everyone who has attended, who's been with us from the onset.